Hi, my name is Christina and I am your librarian here at Christina's Bookshelf. And today I am bringing you your What's Up Buttercup for the week of February 5th. So reading updates, review updates. I'm also going to bring you a little bit of miscellaneous ramblings and then a little bit of story time. And then instead of like on Sundays, it's become Booktube Sundays, where we suggest other booktubes for you to watch. And it's usually small booktubes. I decided to go kind of with a theme this week, and it's going to be couples. So one booktube isn't really small, one's not really a booktube per se, and the other one fits both criteria. That's what we're doing today, review-wise, what you can expect. Obviously, the Paranormal Romance that was supposed to be out last week, but I had no energy to do anything. My sinus infection was out of control. I'm out of antibiotics and I'm still like this, I'm still battling it. Just FYI, I get to see ear, nose, and throat specialist. So excited. Hopefully, cross our fingers, it will go well. And then I read an contemporary romance this week also from a debut author. That's one of my favorite things in life is debut authors because they did something. They followed a dream. They put a book out there. And that really just, I don't know, it hits a chord with me. Makes my heart swell, I get all happy. This book's been out for a little bit, but it's still a debut author and I'm really excited and it was a good book. And I'm in the midst of reading the book that I picked from Stephanie Rose, who will be at Kinky in Kansas City, March 10th, 2018. So if you're thinking that you want to go to a book signing or something, that's where I'll be, Saturday, March 10th, 2018. So today we will be going down and picking another author as well. So that's kind of it book-wise. Once I finish this one from Stephanie, I will be hitting another publishing requested book since I just did an author requested one. And we'll just keep going back and forth. That's kind of it really. Just slowly trekking along as I'm feeling better. I'm spending more time reading. I'm able to stay up past, 8:30, 9 o'clock. It feels great to be sleeping, not all day. All day my 24-hour sleepathon was pretty epic. I enjoyed it immensely. You should get at least 2 reviews this week. If I don't get finished the Stephanie Rose one, I did pull McKinley's Bookshelf's boys band book tag that she had going on. It's printed. I will be researching what books that I want to talk about with that one. And later this month, I'm going to be doing the 2017 Oscars book tag that I saw from Steph's Rom Book Talk because I feel like the Oscars is a later in February thing and I need to get me some champagne so we can totally do this in style. Miscellaneous rambling wise, I have something I could miscellaneous rambling about. Hardcore, I could just be like, oh my god, you guys. Friday while I was at work, I was informed that an event was happening that day. I had not been informed. I had no idea this event was going on. I had been feeling insignificant all that week, because I'm so far behind and everything that needs to happen. And crap just keeps piling on top of each other, between my depression, my migraines, now the sinus infection. It was just bam, 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 further. And I was just like, okay, you guys, I understand. I'm behind, blah, blah, blah. This thing happened Friday and it was just like a punch in the face. It was belittling to me, and to me, it kind of made me, I got to see how others viewed me, I guess, is how I felt about it. Okay, now I see how this community views me. Now I know. That's good. I can go forward from here. And that's kind of how I feel about it now, is I can go forward from here. It's kind of nice. It's like a chip off the shoulder. Thank you. So what do we have? Book updates, miscellaneous ramblings, a little bit of story time that goes into the booktubers I'm going to recommend. The first booktuber I'm going to recommend is he's going to be doing stuff by himself, and he's going to be doing stuff with his husband. So I'm kind of counting them in as a couple, and he's fairly new, so I want to welcome him to the booktube community, but he's not a small booktuber by any means. So that kind of keeps him out of this small booktube thing that goes on Sundays. And I know you guys can roast me if you want to, but I just want to bring him in, with open arms and say welcome to our group. Before I do that, I want to tell a little story, just so it's not like, here she is jumping on this bandwagon and whatever. I mean, I guess I could totally be lying, but I'm not. So it was a while ago, and my husband was out of town, and I was on YouTube, just watching videos, whatever. And it was like, well, if you liked this video, and I can't even remember what I was watching at the time, then you'll like this. And it was The Adventures of Zach and Bee. Bee is Bronson, his dog, which I believe is a French bulldog. I'm sure I'll get corrected if I'm wrong. And so I was like, okay. Well, Zach stops talking. I was like, hold the phone. I leave my office and I take my tablet upstairs to my room and I listen in bed. And it's not because of that, you big perverts. It's because he has this deep voice with this like southern drawl, and my husband has a deep voice with a southern drawl. And with my husband being out of town, I was like, this is kind of a nice substitute to listen to him talk, and I can go to bed. And from there, I would like not watch any of his videos until my husband was out of town for work, and then I could go to sleep listening to Zach talk. So I got to know Zach through my husband being out of town, and soon he started dating this wonderful gentleman named Alistair. And they got really serious. And then they got engaged, and in July they got married. So congratulations. And now Alistair wanted to do something for Alistair. And obviously Zach helped him, and it was this booktube channel. And so it's very new. Yes, he has a lot of subscribers because Alistair has been seen for at least over a year on The Adventures of Zach and B. And Zach and B has been around for a while. So he has those fans, along with people that just want to see what he has to say about books, movies. I mean, this is our chance to really get to know him. And Zach has been on a couple of times. And so I just want to say, welcome to the community, Alistair reads it. And I hope to see more of what you have for us. The other duo that I want to bring to your guys' attention is a podcast, but they film it and they put it on YouTube. So you can either listen to the podcast only, or like me, I like to watch and see the reactions to things and what they're talking about. So I don't listen to the podcast, I watch it. And it's Jeff and Will's Big Gay Fiction podcast. So we have another husband duo, and they talk about everything and anything that has to do with gay entertainment, and then just entertainment in general. They're, in Jeff's words that he uses all the time about things, but they're a hoot. I love them so much. I've met them a couple of times. They're down to earth. They're very friendly, knowledgeable. Jeff is a writer. Will just debuted his first book with Jeff. They did a collaboration together. I reviewed a couple of Jeff's. I reviewed Jeff and Will's book together on my booktube channel, so you can check that out. I just think that if you're part of the queer community or you're an ally, these two men are something that you're really going to want to check out. The other couple that I'm recommending follow both the Small Booktuber and the couple theme that I'm sticking with for today, and that's Books and Looks. I absolutely adore this couple. Like, part of me wishes that me and my husband could be this nerdy together, but at the same time, like, I started this channel to do something just me, and my husband is in no way, shape, or form a nerd in that manner. They are absolutely hilarious and fantastic and have this great love of books and talk about it, but you can see the love for each other, the love for books, the love for everything. They just came out with this tag, this challenge, and I was laughing hysterically while curling my hair, which probably wasn't a good idea, but it worked out fine. So, you know, it's all good. But they're great. So those are the three couples that I wanted to bring to your attention for Small Booktube Sunday. Granted, one of them's not small, one of them's technically not a booktube, and one of them fits both categories. But it was my theme. I love themes. So for a quick recap, this week expect at least 2 MM stories, one paranormal, one contemporary. I'm in the midst of reading the Stephanie Rose book. We are here in just a minute going to go downstairs to my office and pick another author for Kinky in Kansas City. Okay, so once again, I totally forgot to do this earlier, so we're going to do it now. We're going to pick a new author for Kinky in Kansas City, which is right around the freaking corner. And I get to meet Faith Gibson, and it's going to be marvelous. And Kansas City will never be the same, which kind of makes it sound creepy, but whatever. So, okay, I'm closing my eyes, and stop. What do we have? Maria Lisa de Mora. So I will get on Amazon, I will find something from her, and that will be probably in a couple weeks. And you should be getting a book tag as well. Miscellaneous Ramblings, we're moving on, we're going forward, life is fantastic. We only live once. Let's not dwell on the past. Let's be beautiful. We have books galore to talk about. Authors abound. There's new ones every day. And it's just exciting to know that we are part of that community, that we get to go out and tell people about these books and about these authors. And we get to share that. And we have people that come to us and say, hey, share this with us. And I think it's amazing. And I am so happy to be a part of it. So thank you. The links I am going to leave below for you guys for the couples that I talked about are Alistair Reads It, Jeff and Will's Big Gay Fiction Podcast, and Books and Looks. So if you've enjoyed today's update, I'm going to ask that you help me with that YouTube algorithm and give me a like. Leave me a comment. I love to interact with all of you guys. And go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I try to get new stuff out every Monday through Thursday, but I honestly never know what time. And that is the magic of the subscribe button, is that you will get a notification when I have something new for you. If you like me and think this chick's pretty cool, down below I'm going to leave stalker links aplenty. Go, click, investigate, enjoy. If you have a book or an arc you'd like me to read or some light editing proofreading you would like done, you can request via website. This is your What's Up Buttercup for the week of February